them to create our own short story. So wait for Sean, let's go.
Just open.
If you remember in the last class, we completed a web quest and we had to design our own mini vacation. But today we're going to get into some vocab words that go along with geography. Who can think of a word that might go with geography?
Map.
Map, good. We get two more thrown out there. Ben?
Land.
Land? Huh?
Compass.
Compass, good. We're going to do a quick write after I show you a few different words, and you guys are going to try and think of what might be the definition of these words. I can connect there. Which one is this? 226.
Cam, is your computer flashing something?
Shouldn't be, no?
Okay, because there's this red dot above your head that keeps like flashing, and there's nothing over there. So I'm just.
Sorry. Okay, so do you guys need paper, or do you guys have some? Write on anything?
We use the back of these.
Yep. Just write down these words and come up with your own definition to them, and we'll go through them later.
So just copy them.
Yep. Let me know when you copy. I'll copy them down.
You.
Oh, don't write the definition yet?
Yep. You can write them.
Okay.
You can start. You have them all written down.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll take it off the board.
Nope, not yet.
Okay. You good? Just keep writing them down. Think of what your definition could be to them. Put your pencils down when you're done so I know. Everybody got them? One more, Rod? You can just look on the rods, Mike. Okay, so I'm going to write down a few things that you guys think might be a direction. So let's start with you. Let's go down the list. Let's go with direction first. And if we have anything different, I want you guys to say it.
Way we are going.
Way we are going. Let me take that off one. Anybody have anything different?
I had northeast, southwest, and then like northeast, and stuff like that.
Cardinal first.
Anybody else have anything different?
I just put where.
Where?
I put where.
Okay. How about valley? Let's start with Rod.
Hills.
Hills. Sean.
I had hills as well.
Okay. Anybody different?
I had trench between mountains or hills.
Trench between mountains or hills. Same thing, Manny?
Yeah.
Okay. How about for canyon? Holly, start with you.
I had rocks with a steep valley.
Rocks with steep valley. Anybody else, anything different?
Bigger valley.
Bigger valley? Is that it? How about channel? Mike, you got channel?
Natural water path.
Natural water path. Nobody else? Everybody got that? Let's go to plain. Maddie, can you start me off again?
Flat grasslands.
Flat grasslands. Everybody else have anything different? Let's go with glacier. Bree, let's start with you.
I had ice.
Ice. Anybody else?
Frozen natural water.
White snow.
White snow. Sean, what'd you have for golf?
A warm body of water.
Anybody else?
I had located off an island.
Opening of water.
Opening of water? I think Gulf is the only one we had a little bit of struggle with for the definition.
I had large body of water between land connected to the ocean.
That would be the exact definition, actually.
I just like goals.
Now we're gonna go through and we're gonna compare your definitions to the PowerPoint slide. So for direction, the actual definition is the course or path on which something is moving or pointing, the way something is traveling, or an instruction. So if you wanna write these down next to your definitions, if you don't have them, it could be beneficial for the activities later. A valley is an area of low land between hills or mountains. We pretty much nailed that on the head. A canyon is a deep valley with steep rock sides and often a stream or river flowing through it. We pretty much said that besides the stream or river. A channel is a bed where a natural stream of water runs, and it's a deeper part of a river or harbor. A plain is a flat or level country or open ground. A glacier is a very large area of ice that moves slowly down a slope or valley or over a wide area of land. And a gulf is a large area of ocean that is partly surrounded by land. Besides the Gulf of Mexico, do you guys know any other gulfs? It's a pretty tough question.
Red Sea.
Red Sea? Is there a gulf?
The Gulf of Tacoma.
Okay.
The Gulf in Washington. Okay.
So now we're going to take our words and create a short story about them. This is an example of mine. So I want you to use different geographical terms in it. You can use some that you know that we didn't talk about, but try and use some that we talked about. Holly, could you start with the first paragraph?
Yeah. Once upon a time, there was a young Stegosaurus named Gerald. Gerald just became old enough to go off on his own. But before Gerald can head out, he needs to learn a little more about where he will be going. Gerald asks his mother the best way to get to the oasis from their home.
Sean, next paragraph.
Gerald's mother starts by saying that he needs to head west through the valley until he sees the tallest peak. Once he is out of the valley, he needs to head south through the dry desert. Gerald's mother also said that he should drink as much water as he can at the waterfall before he leaves, because the desert will be very dry until he reaches the oasis.
Maddie, can you read the last one?
After Gerald heads south through the desert, he should arrive at the Big Canyon. Once once he arrives at the big canyon, he should head west again until he can find a way down to the river. Then he can follow the river southwest until he finally arrives at the oasis. Gerald didn't realize that he had such an adventure ahead of him.
Okay, so we're gonna go through this together, and we're gonna highlight all the terms that we might think are geographical terms. So let's start in the first one. What do you guys, can you just shout them out? What do you guys think for the first part here?
Oasis.
Oasis, I heard. What else was there? Is that about it for the first paragraph?
Mhm.
Okay, how about the second?
West.
West. Next one?
Valley.
Valley, good.
Peak.
Peak, good. That was one we haven't talked about.
Desert.
See valley again. Desert,
South.
south.
Waterfall.
Waterfall. Another one we didn't use today yet. Desert again. So one more in that paragraph or no?
Oasis.
Oasis, good. How about the third paragraph?
South.
Or south again, yeah. Desert again. What's the T, that's okay.
Canyon.
Canyon, we talked about that one. Canyon again. What's the C?
West.
West. River. We didn't talk about that one either. River Southwest. Is there any more in this paragraph?
Oasis.
Oasis. There's about 15 terms that we talked about there. So now I'll give you guys a piece of paper and you guys are going to come up with your own short story. Doesn't have to be as long as this one, obviously. But try and use as many geographical terms as you can. It can be fictional or non-fictional. If you guys finish early, go ahead and start on the crossword puzzle. You have about 5 to 10 minutes to write this, so take your time. word find has extra words on it if you guys are looking for some different geographical words. Some words that we haven't talked about as well. If you finish up, go ahead and underline some of the terms you used. You can do the word find too if you get done with the crossword. Oh, wait.
But do the crossword first, doesn't matter.
They're just extra activities.
Are these words gonna be backwards?
Mm-hmm.
Can't be.
Is Rodrigo in here? You want some Jimmy John's? They're trying to deliver to you.
Oh shoot. That's funny.
Minutes, 16 seconds. And that's what the red dot is. It's telling me the time, but like the times in white. So like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's what the dot is.
close it right here. Take a look at it. And that's everybody. Okay, you can stop the video.